Welcome to the show. Flippin' Street or Make It Weird, episode 28, and year 7. We're on
year 7.
No, it's not. It hasn't been that long, but it does seem like our episodes don't quite correlate with
not really
the exact time.
No.
Interesting shirt you've chosen today. It's it looks like you've spilled something on it. Have you spilled stuff on it?
I have not spilled anything. These are stars.
They're not stars, though.
Look,
they're not shaped like stars.
Hold on.
No, stop it.
Look,
No, at least
these are stars.
Back up.
See the stars.
Back those things up from the camera.
They're stars because I'm being
take
all
your word for
patriotic.
it. I closed my eyes, but I'm going to take your word for it that they're stars. But it's very interesting. Like from this distance, it's a great mom shirt because I feel like anything you spill on it would just blend right in, and no one would ever question it.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. You never really noticed that. But
now, why are you wearing the star shirt?
Because we're recording this on a very patriotic day.
What's today?
It's the 4th of July.
It is.
Yeah.
Already, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, but when people are watching or listening to this, you know it's not the 4th of July.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But that's why I'm wearing it today, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, you're just going to be confusing people because if they're not listening to the words that you're saying, they're going to see that shirt and they're going to say, oh my goodness, why is she wearing stars on the 8th of July?
Yeah.
And I don't like to confuse people like that.
It's fine.
I
mean, I wear it other days than the 4th of July.
Do you?
Because I like it.
Oh.
Because it's comfortable.
Because it looks like you've spilled stuff on it on the other days of the year.
I can wear it 2 or 3 days in a row.
That's right. Welcome to the show. Let's get on to some nonsense here. All right, it is the 4th of July when we're recording this, and when you're listening to this, we hope that you have all your limbs and digits and everything else, because it's not quite firework time yet, at least for us here.
Yep, still daylight.
Still daylight, but we are going to be doing that later today, and we're actually, there's still an hour and a half or so before I'm supposed to be over at your house.
Right.
But
Things can change.
We're supposed to hang out today.
We're supposed to do it together today.
I don't know that we've hung out in I mean, it's been, how long has it been?
It has been at least a couple of months.
At least a couple of months, I know.
Which is so weird because we talk to each other every day. But actually seeing each other in person, that's what Brittany was saying. I saw her yesterday. And she's like, all these memories and stuff have been coming up on Facebook and everything from when we were down in South Florida for 4th of July, like 2 or 3 years ago, and
the big COVID.
All this other stuff. And it's like, we gotta do something about that. So
we do. So we're going to today. We're gonna, I think. I mean, we'll see how this podcast goes.
Right.
But that is our plan right now, is to get together.
I promise I won't put my stars in your face
Please
if you come
don't.
over.
Gosh, yeah. Please don't. Let's start with some good news. What's going on in the world of good news here today?
All right, so this is a really cool story out of Virginia. 15 years after losing his wedding ring at a Christmas tree farm in Virginia, this guy named Wayne Corprew finally got it back. So back in 2010, which it makes me want to throw up to think that was 15 years ago, this guy searched Joe's Trees, this Christmas farm there, with a metal detector twice. Came up empty. Fast forward to this year when new farm owners Darren and Samantha Gilreath spotted a gold band while they were tilling some soil near their pumpkin patch. They've also got one of those there. And thanks to a handwritten note left by the farm's previous owner, so they gave him a heads up saying, hey, this guy lost his wedding ring. If you come upon it, they tracked him down.
15 years later?
15 years later, they tracked him down, grateful and amazed. He called it proof that there are still good people out there.
That is really amazing. Cool. I am shocked that anybody held on to a handwritten note for that long.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's cool. Must have been
I
on the
wonder
back
if he's
of a
still
receipt.
married, though.
That's a good question. Either way, that ring worth some money, right?
Yeah. Either way,
you can pawn that thing. Wouldn't that be so disappointing after all that and like this great story? What did you end up doing? I pawned it.
That was a foreshadowing thing to happen at the Christmas tree farm.
That's wild. That is wild. Speaking of wild, oh my gosh, I have so much to talk about today from between That's So Florida and What the What and a couple other things I just want to mention. But getting right into That's So Florida, I don't know if you saw this. I mean, I manage, my mom is the owner of it, but an Airbnb. And I kind of manage this thing. And so when I saw this story happen out of Florida where there's tons of Airbnbs, of course, everybody's going, I thought this was very interesting. Did you see this Miami Airbnb owner received, basically he was doing a video walkthrough of the day after somebody checked out of his place in Miami.
Okay.
And this tour showed a scene of complete disarray that included like numerous pairs of brand new shoes thrown all over the place, discarded food containers, all kinds of other personal items scattered throughout the home. Just kind of did not look like, it almost looked like someone was still there. Like still staying there, but they had checked out. Anyway, video gained traction, and it turns out it was a rapper that goes by the name Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, you know Lil Baby?
Yeah. I think Da Baby. I know Da Baby.
Da Baby. No, this is Lil Baby. I don't know.
Lil Baby.
Da Baby's
so many babies.
Somebody. Anyway, Lil Baby himself.
Lil Baby
sees this video that's going viral by the Airbnb host. Comments on it, just saying, quote, "That's us for sure."
For sure.
Oh.
Shoo.
For sure. That's us for sure. And so now the focus of everything has shifted from, oh my gosh, this is crazy, to the nonchalant reaction from Lil Baby.
Like just being like acknowledging it.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we did that.
Like he's proud of it.
Yeah. And then, but the Airbnb host is kind of like also, and a lot of people commented, like the Airbnb host not all that overly upset because they were commenting on like these pairs of shoes are like thousands of dollars. There's like all these expensive items that were left behind.
Right.
That I guess, I don't know, is this guy now have? I don't know. But it's very interesting because we've had some interesting things like that happen. And I'd be curious to hear of any Airbnb interesting stories that people have. Reach out to us in the comments because I know that for one, just odd things that have happened when I've been staying in an Airbnb. We were staying in an Airbnb in Nashville one time and we came back from lunch and there were just a bunch of people in the Airbnb that we didn't know. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Excuse me.
What?
And they said they were repairing something, but it was just like, that made me really on edge. Like no one reached out to us.
Right.
No one told us.
Hey, they're going to come fix the whatever.
Nothing ended up being missing or anything like that, but it's like, that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. You don't just show up in when they're in anyway. So, but I've heard some interesting stories about that kind of thing. And then as a host, we've had some people throw some parties that have left behind some questionable items.
I kind of feel like she would be okay with that because we're talking about it, and people are probably going to be like, oh, what was that Airbnb in Miami that, I feel like it's going to get a lot more
That's true.
Traction.
Oh, so should we talk about my mom's then? Be like,
any publicity is good publicity. That's Radio
right.
101.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Got a lot of it. Anyway, what you got over there?
So mine, what was that? Was that What the What?
That's from Florida. I don't know what it was. I just wanted to talk about it. I'm drunk. It's 4th of July.
All right. So mine, my That's So Florida happened in Wisconsin because, this 41-year-old. 41-year-old woman. This is good, though. Like, I feel
Okay.
like she's a transplant
Okay.
from Florida.
Wisconsins are crazy. They're badgers, I think, right?
Yeah, badgers.
Yeah.
41-year-old woman slammed into a sheriff's cruiser at 60 miles an hour
Oh my
while
gosh.
eating Taco Bell behind the wheel. Despite the deputy's attempt to speed up and avoid the crash, the distracted driver struck the vehicle. The deputy was hospitalized with minor injuries, going to be
gosh.
okay.
Good.
Authorities using this incident to, kind of remind drivers that no snack is worth risking lives. But, I don't, if it was like a super, is that what you're about to say? If eating Taco Bell
No, go
to
ahead.
get
What were you
home
gonna-
fast? No, I was just like,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
there's
Well,
a
that's true.
correlation
That's
between
true.
eating Taco
Between
Bell
Taco
and
Bell.
having to
Yeah.
get to the nearest restroom.
No,
like,
I was just thinking about snacks. The one big accident my mom was in when I was younger that totaled her car and stuff. The lady was, her excuse was I didn't see her because I was peeling a banana. And and the freaking insurance still didn't they still did 50-50 on it. It's like she said she's like, yeah, I didn't see her at all. I was bent over peeling a banana.
admitted it and everything, and they still wouldn't
and they
cover.
still wouldn't cover, yeah. Which we probably should have taken them into court, all kinds. My mom doesn't do
should
that kind
have.
of stuff. She's like, it's okay. Well, like, Mom, we could have been millionaires.
God, seriously.
I wouldn't have to do this stupid podcast every Friday morning. I just
People sue for far less
That's
than
right.
that.
I know.
And millions
I
of
know.
dollars.
She had it. You got it right there. She said you could probably sue the banana company too. We would own Chiquita.
Sued.
Or what's the other one?
Del Monte,
Yeah, exactly. We would own all of them. It would be
Wait,
the
didn't they just file for bankruptcy?
no. Oh, you're right. The fruit,
Hold
the other
on,
fruit.
didn't Del Monte? Was that Del Monte?
Mom finally sued him. That's good.
That was,
Yeah.
Del Monte
Del
Foods,
Monte
the canned
Foods.
foods
You're right, they did just
giant
do that.
files for bankruptcy.
That's right. Mom finally.
139-year-old
Well,
company.
now we're never getting the money. Now we're totally out.
Right.
It could
now
have been
they're protected.
It could have been
Yeah.
Streeter Banana Company. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Could have done so much. That's so disappointing. Anyway, that's terrible. I'm glad everybody was okay in that incident.
Yeah.
But you were right. You do bring up a good point. I mean, if you're going to eat Taco Bell,
Yeah.
number one, if
you
you're
gotta-
getting in the drive-thru, take it home. Take it all the way home.
Right. Don't eat it on
Don't
the
eat
way
it
home.
on the way home.
That's
That's
just
not a good-
asking for trouble.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
so many different things. Number one, there's not a menu item I can think of at Taco Bell that's safe to eat in the car without spilling on yourself. Okay, not
This
to
is
mention
true.
you get it in your mouth
Yeah.
and then we know what happens. But but before that portion, a bean burrito, beans come out the back.
Yeah. So much sauce and
Yeah,
cheese.
sauce,
Yeah, it's just
cheese, lettuce, even the cinnamon twist. You're gonna have little cinnamon
All over.
stuff
Yeah.
all over you. Mm-hmm. There's not a thing that
No,
you can
I
eat
don't
there
think.
that is good and safe for eating in the car. So just
No.
keep that in mind.
Yeah. That's a good piece of advice.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. There's a couple of headlines that I want to talk about here, and I apologize because I have several.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to talk about? Good. No. Okay.
I have what? Are we doing what the what?
I don't know. I'm just going
Is that what
forward.
you're just.
I've had a
okay.
lot of caffeine
All right.
today.
I can tell.
I'm just like, this is tea. This isn't anything alcohol. I was kidding about being drunk. But I have had a lot of caffeine today. And
Yeah.
so I'm just a little bit.
Okay. And you're still
Jittery.
drinking it.
I am.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to help.
Well, we were talking about
Oh, thank you for chewing ice in my ear.
tea.
I love that.
I did just do that in a microphone. You'd think I would
love
know
that.
better than that.
Oh, I love it.
Love the sound. I've got a mint here if you like. I can
No,
open the.
don't
I
you
can-
dare.
And even the
dare.
wrapper's fun. Wrapper noises are really cool, actually. Do you know that? Quick side quest here. Did you know that people that create sound effects and stuff for movies? I remember watching one. They had did. I think it was a fire. They the fire sound effect was.
Oh, yeah. Fire burning.
Yeah, they did this. And that's how they create. There's so many fun little things like that. If you go behind the scenes and watch how they make the sound effects, it's stupid stuff like this. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah. Oh, we need him to walk through leaves. Okay, now he's walking. and so he does the. And that's how they do sound effects. They're like stupid little stuff like that, rappers stuff. Isn't that neat?
Jesus. Oh God, I wish you would have had decaf today.
It was decaf. It is decaf. That's the thing. I get this hyped up on 2 cups of decaf coffee and a tea. Golly. All right, so this is what's going on in Scotland. All right.
Ooh, okay.
Apparently, they're drinking too much coffee and tea also there.
Oh.
Because a hospital there, or a doctor's office, they call it surgery.
Okay.
But I think it's a doctor's office, basically, is what they're saying. In Scotland has issued a public plea. They're pleading with the public. They need your help.
Okay.
Asking patients to stop dropping off unsolicited urine samples.
That's a problem?
Apparently so. The practice, they claim, has been overwhelmed by what has been termed, this is their words, not mine, a quote, tsunami of pee. End quote.
Tsunami.
A tsunami of pee. They said the influx of unrequested samples is straining resources, delaying necessary care, increasing their costs, and they say many submissions have been also arriving in non-sterile household containers, raising contamination concerns and compromising test accuracy. What the hell is going on? A spokesperson for the hospital explained that each unsolicited sample demands staff time, testing materials, and follow-up, all diverting attention from other patients. In response, the surgery now requires prior clinician consultation before any urine drop-off.
Pre-approval for your piss.
So I'm wondering, why the hell? Like, why? I've never in my life thought, I don't need an appointment. Honey, hey, what are we doing today? We're going to Target, and then I'm going to drop some piss off at the doctor's office. Wait, why? I don't know. Just to make sure that it's good, I guess. I don't know. It looked a little funny today.
Like, it wasn't like a...
No!
Like, they were just randomly dropping off.
That's what this story just said. Now they're saying you must have an appointment or a reason. We must ask you. So they're just... Apparently, no one asked them to drop it off. They didn't have an appointment. And so they just, I guess,
randomly submitting to a drug test.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering what it is. Are they have a guilty conscience or like dropping off their pee? Like, trust me, it's fine. Look, prove it. It's right here in this pickle jar.
Yeah, this ain't no Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's happening. I'm very curious myself because never in my life. I mean, I could maybe imagine every doctor's office probably has like if they've got 1,000 patients. I bet they have 10 just people that probably do that on a regular basis, that sort of thing. Like just because they're a little nutty. But to have a tsunami of pee, that's a lot of people, right? I wonder if there's an STD going around Scotland right now.
That's what I'm wondering.
There's got to be something else happening.
Too much alcohol that's finally just getting to them with all the whiskey and stuff that they consume on a daily basis.
Yeah, never in my life have I just thought about randomly dropping off a pee sample at the doctor's office without request, without them asking me. Even when they ask me for one, I'm like, I'll just delay that shit for a while. I don't really need to do that. Even when they ask me for one, I'm not very good at responding with it. But just like without asking, can't even imagine. Anyways, that caught me off guard here today. What do you have for what the what today?
So almost along the same lines, this guy has shared his uncomfortable experience at airport security, claiming that a TSA agent told him that his package was too large and was causing an anomaly on the body scanner.
That was supposed to be private between us.
That was information got out.
So disappointed you're sharing this story.
This unnamed person that co-hosts this podcast.
That's right.
The traveler detailed the incident, saying that he was pulled aside for an invasive pat down after the technology flagged his groin area.
Yeah.
And according to this, so when he questioned why this kept happening, apparently it's happened pretty often. The TSA agent informed him that the scanner was detecting an object and that the size of his anatomy was the issue. and they advised him to just use the regular metal detector on future trips to avoid the problem.
No, that is the best thing I've ever heard.
Everyone is trying to find this guy's name, I feel like, online and slide into his DMs
this
about
guy
now.
He makes a killing on OnlyFans. Like, got to. That's wild. You know what's funny? Is that I had my next story was going to be about the TSA, but it wasn't that. So when you started saying the TSA, but this also has to do with people going through scanning. But this is another problem. Do you, when you go through, you're a nervous flyer, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't like
I am. I haven't told you, but I am flying in next month.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Mom and I'd gotten Mom tickets for Christmas to see Leanne Morgan, who's like one of our favorite comedians.
That's a person. Okay. I was like,
yeah. And she's going to be in Asheville, which is close to where I grew up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And so, but we're leaving on a Friday, the show's on Saturday, and we're coming back Sunday. And it's like, 8-9 hour drive. So we would be going up Friday, coming back early Sunday. And so Mom was like, well, I could just use points and get hotel tickets. I'm like, I have not been on a plane since 2011.
oh my gosh. It's been that long?
It has been that long, 14 years.
You didn't have any of your kids?
No.
That's crazy.
I haven't been on a plane since 2011. And so I'm like,
that's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, you're in trouble then. Not to
I love hearing all these stories.
Not to alarm you, but TSA scanners, not only are they triggered by large packages, but also crotch sweat.
Oh.
Many people have been claiming that they have been flagged for moisture in their groin area. Not just this is men, women. This is
it's a girl problem too. I can attest.
But they say, but they say a lot of mid-sized to larger people that sweat a little bit more tend to get flagged more often. Because of their sweat, especially crotch area sweat, or in areas, it's not just crotch, but in areas where they feel like you could be hiding something, some sort of explosive.
Under your fupa?
That's right. Anywhere there could be unexpected moisture in the body or on the body, TSA's scanner.
Flagging the fupa.
So if you are... number one, if you happen to be in line behind the guy with the unusually large package, and that gets you a little
hope you're not running late
hot and bothered, then you could be flagged by the TSA too. Or if you're sweaty and you're just a nervous flyer, you might get flagged by the TSA for that as well. So I know you're a sweaty person.
There's I'm totally getting the pat down. Like there's no way
you're
with
be
me.
So nervous.
My luck. I'm going to be so nervous. I'm just going to be like, yep, just go ahead and search me. But then I feel like I'm even more guilty when I say that because it's like that's what people who are guilty say, right? Like people that are hiding stuff. It's like, oh yeah, go ahead and search me.
Yeah, that's exactly for sure. So but good luck. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think.
I got one more. I've got one more thing I want to talk about. And I want your thoughts on this and how you would react. So imagine waking up one morning and you played the lottery the night before and you didn't know for sure if you had won or not, but you get a call or I guess it was an email, text, call, some sort of notification saying you won millions of dollars.
Oh, okay.
And you're excited and you're partying. And then you get another message that says, we're sorry.
No.
This was an error. And some sort of, I don't know, some sort of thing. And basically, you did win. You did win. But it was,
not
it was,
jackpot.
It was $100.
No, that happened?
That happened in Norway. And it caused the head of the Norway lottery or whatever it is, Norwegian lottery system or whatever, to step down. He had to apologize and resign because all of these, this was not just a few. This was hundreds, thousands of people.
Of people that were told
they were
mistakenly?
millionaires.
Whoopsie.
The company has declined to confirm the exact number, but they do know that it was in the thousands of people.
My gosh.
Yeah. I want to know how quickly, how much time elapsed between you're a millionaire, you all are millionaires, and when you get the one that says, no, I'm sorry, no, you actually have $100, because you could do a lot of damage.
That's what I'm saying. Probably
a lot of damage.
by the time they already put that much on credit cards.
That's what I was going to say.
Like, I'm about to get the check.
I mean, if it's more than about 5 hours, I'm screwed. Because I'm going to roll back up in my Bentley. And the wife's at the door like, we got bad news. Yeah.
Yeah. Just got matching Lambos. What you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. So you're saying I should tell my boss to unkiss his ass. Yeah, that happened there. So what do you think? What's your reaction to something like that? I don't think I'm truly not the type. I would not go and tell someone to kiss their ass or screw you after. That fast. And it is because I'm a very cautious person when it comes to that.
Me too.
I'd be terrified of that kind of thing. So you're in the same boat. You don't think you think it'd be okay?
To some extent, I think I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't have too many. Why is my thing flashing over here? I need to win the lottery so I can get a new ring light. What in the?
It's good for the show. This is great. This is good content right here. Yeah, it's good.
Wow. No, but I think I would probably sue for emotional damages.
Distress and damages, yeah.
Right.
I wonder if you can do that in
I see a lot of people doing that. Yeah. I don't know about Norway, though. I mean...
Yeah. I don't know either.
How it would work over there.
I'm not totally sure, yeah.
But I feel like that would be, because it's like you could really, but if that's a thing, I got a list of people that I would like to sue for emotional distress and damages, though, before I start suing lottery people.
Who are you starting with? We're on the count of three. We're gonna name names, okay? We're gonna see if any of them are the same. Just first names. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, Chris. No? You were supposed to do it. All right, fine. I was gonna have fun with that game.
Thought you were going to say me.
No, I wasn't going to say you. No, you're third on the list. You're third. I got people. I had a life before you. There's other people that caused me a much more emotional distress before you. It's fine. Good. You're third. You're only number 3 on the list. All right. What else is going on? What else is going on in your world?
So I never got a chance to talk about this from a few weeks ago, from Mother's Day.
Is this a story, or is this a personal story?
This is a personal story.
Okay, we're going to put this under what makes you weird, Flip.
Are we? Is that what we're... Well, it's not me.
Okay.
This isn't me.
That's fine.
I'm not the weird one here.
Okay. That's fine.
So, picture it. I feel like I'm going to do a Sophia Petrillo story from Golden Girls. Picture it. Mother's Day, 2025.
This was 2 months ago.
Had a beautiful... I said a few weeks ago. Yeah. Had a beautiful day with the kids. And, they had... The girls gave me the presents that they made at school and got, like, the little handprint thing and the best mom ever
sweet.
And all this. It was so sweet. We had dinner and all that. And so, just really perfect day. And I go to tuck the girls in and tell them goodnight, get them all tucked in and everything. And then Jace, like, we're still kind of figuring out his sleep schedule. He's up later, sleeps later. And so I go in
the same.
Our bedroom and I smelled something when I came into the bedroom, and I was like, that don't smell good.
No.
And I checked his diaper. His diaper's clean.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, that's weird. And I go and brush my teeth. And as I go in the bathroom and I'm standing there at the sink, like the smell is getting stronger and stronger.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I just had like this moment where I could feel, you know how like when you're speeding and you see a cop.
You see a cop, yeah.
And you just like, the blood
Everything
just
drains
rushes
from,
out.
whatever. Yeah.
I had
know
that
exactly what you're talking about.
moment.
Yeah.
Standing there at the sink where I was like, no,
Yeah.
no, there's no way that what I think happened actually happened. And
Wait, what do you think happened?
I put down my toothbrush.
You didn't
Got
poop
finished.
yourself, did you?
No. Put down my toothbrush and I peek around the corner into our walk-in shower.
No.
And there was a pile of shit.
No.
In the shower.
No, wait a
In the
second.
shower.
Wait a second, though. Who are you blaming for this?
It wasn't the dog. It was Jace.
It was. Okay, that's what I was going to
That was
ask. Is
Jace.
Who are you blaming for this? Because there's a couple of people that could have been.
That was not
You're sure?
Nash.
Okay,
Yeah, that was Jace.
Okay.
Yep.
Why? Why do you think was he? What did he take a shower earlier?
No.
Are you potty training him right now?
That was before. We are trying to more now, but that was before.
So that was just him showing you that he was ready.
That was just
tired.
Yeah, that's what he was showing me. I think he got jealous. He got jealous that the girls, gave me all these presents and stuff, and so.
Oh, do you think so?
I'm gonna make you my own
By
present,
the way,
Mom.
this is what crazy shit your kids did this week, but not this week. It was 2 months ago because I don't know why. But
well, technically, we didn't have one since.
We had one last week, and you didn't bring this up.
Last week. Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, and
good. You have one for me.
I haven't gotten a chance to tell this story either. So this was probably I think this was after Mother's Day. This was no, but it was before my birthday, I think, though. Oh. Anyway, so I was out. I think I told you this already. I think I messaged you the day it happened, but I was out running errands, and I stopped in Walmart to get some stuff. And while I was there, like I typically, believe it or not, I'm not an alcoholic.
Okay.
So I don't drink often.
Yeah.
Like I drink in social settings and things like that. But every once in a while, it's like, yeah, I think I want to drink.
Yeah.
And after that day, it has just been one thing after the other. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get some adult beverages at Walmart.
Okay, at Walmart.
At Walmart. Yeah, they got good deals. And so I got the rest of my stuff, went up, did self-checkout because I always do self-checkout.
Of course.
And the lady had to come over since it was alcohol.
Oh, that's right. It flags
she had
your
to
thing.
do the check thing.
Yeah.
But after she scanned her little, they go up there and they scan their little barcode thing so they can type everything in and make sure everything's good. And so after she scanned her little barcode, this little prompt came up just fast enough for me to read it. And it said, "Is the customer under 40?"
Yeah.
She
immediately hit
no.
Immediately hit no. Had that
no.
So she did. So I haven't had it where I like that she specifically hit no. Specifically hit no. Mm-hmm. She just didn't want to check your ID.
Like no. I get it. Trust me. I get that it bypasses the system, but 2 extra steps.
Yeah.
2 extra
to make
steps,
you feel good
and you
that
could have
day.
saved my 36-year-old feelings. Well, 35 at the time. But because I don't know how it works for guys, but with women, you don't round up.
No.
Especially to 40.
2 things. The last couple of times I've gone, I haven't, which it's been months since I've purchased alcohol. But at that point, they did. The sign said "We ID under 40."
Yeah.
And no one.
No, and that's what usually
bothered.
I don't. Like if I get something somewhere else, like, whatever, if I'm going out and I have like a margarita or something, I don't get carded anymore, which is fine. I've had 3 kids.
What?
I have lines. I have wrinkles. I'm fine with that. But when you specifically
hit.
say that, that I don't appear to
Yeah.
be under the age of 40, that
Is the
hurts.
customer under 40? Oh, no way. No way in
That
hell.
hurts.
Not a chance.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Like for her to
Not
make
even a question. That quick of a
split
decision. Yeah, that was a little too quick.
Split of a decision.
does
She's like,
hurt.
no, this bitch ain't under 40.
No
way.
No way. Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
But here's I just want to brag for a second, and I want to just look at me for a little bit.
What are you doing? What? What are you doing? Why are
I just
you?
want to make sure you have a good look at that face,
Yeah.
because I was out. I was playing tennis, and it was with a new group of people, and and I was playing, and we're just talking, having a conversation, and one of them looked at me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing on." This was what the other person was saying. I'm playing on a couple of over 40 leagues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, so that's what I do." And then he asks me, he says, "Have you turned 30 yet?"
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Take a look at that face. Take a look at that face.
God.
Take a look at that.
Oh, you're such an asshole.
Take a look at that 29-year-old face right here. I moisturize. I do use sunscreen every day on the face.
Was it
has
at
moisturizer.
dark? Was it?
It
like
was
after
daytime.
Dark?
It was daytime.
It was during the day.
It was daytime. He was 87, but I mean,
Okay.
relax. No, I'm kidding. No, he was.
Cataracts.
Yeah.
So cataracts
No.
says that you're 29 years old.
Yeah. No, it's not. But I get that. I actually get that a lot. A lot of people think that I don't mean to. I'm not bragging. I think I look 39. I'm 39. I think I look 39. About that. But I get a lot of people. Most people, and it's true. Most people, and I don't know if they're just. Do you always guess a few years younger than you think that the person is because you're trying to? You know what I mean? I think that's the
Yeah.
joke. But most people are like, oh, I guess you're like
Play it
34,
safe.
34, 35.
Yeah.
Like, that's not bad. I like that. I'm okay with that.
That's not bad. Yeah.
But I think that's the rounding. That's the round. You always round down. Someone says,
Right.
"How old do you think I am?"
Yes.
You always round down.
Right.
You always round down.
Have you ever rounded down though, and it's still
And it's
wasn't
still
far
too
enough?
old. I know. Is that not the worst feeling in the world? I have done that. I was like,
34.
holy
No,
shit,
I'm
how much did you
26.
smoke? Have you ever not had a Marlboro in your
Johnny
mouth?
Cash.
Good God. I know. I wonder that. I've had that happen before. I was like, I'm going to round down 10 years and make her
Sunbathe
feel
with
great.
Crisco?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like, I'm actually 26. Like, holy shit. I've had that happen before. Oh my God. Hey, on that note, let's I just noticed I'm going to be late to your house if we don't wrap this up
that's
here
right.
soon. And
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
you've got a butt in the oven, so in the smoker here, and I got to stop by the store to get something to bring. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even know. Are stores open still? I hope so.
That would be helpful. I think most of them are closing in like the next 30 minutes.
God,
so.
I got to go fast then. Otherwise, I'm bringing nothing. I might be bringing nothing. Maybe some leftovers of things here at the house. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, this has been fun. It has been weird, and I think we're real friends, and I think we did a good job of. Wait, let me start that again. We're real friends.
Yeah.
This is our real life, and I think we did a pretty good job of keeping it weird. That's
it
what I
is.
say, right?
There it is.
That's the
Yeah.
right thing. Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's been great. Make sure to follow us, like us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you listen to music. Flip and Streeter, Make It Weird, wherever you listen to your podcasts as well, because we do that too. And sometimes we do music. Last time I did a music for a little song for Flip.
My God, do you
That's one
see
time.
what is
I don't know.
this light is totally about to
Yeah.
see it blinking? Is that just me or am I having a stroke?
No, I see it blinking. It's doing weird things.
Okay.
It gets dim and then it gets.
Yeah,
Look, the show's
it's like
over now. Can we? The
fluttering.
music has run out. Even the light is like, lights off. We're done. We'll see you back here next week. Bye.